WTIM morning show. And my guest this morning is Bruce Blanchard with the YMCA. And Bruce, always glad to have you on the show, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Doing really well, Leroy. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to come in here. You guys do such a great job here for the community in our Christian county.
Well, we absolutely appreciate talking to you and all the stuff that you guys do over at the YMCA. I go often and I quite enjoy it. It is a lot of fun to go and see some of the great stuff that you guys have. And the nice thing is that the big thing that I really, really like is there's always something going on. There's always something going on, or there's something that you can look forward to that's coming up maybe this week, maybe this weekend, or moving forward, aside from just the regular stuff that's available as well.
That's the thing. I think our goal is to always have a special event or a function or something going on. So here pretty soon we got our 17th annual chip in for our community golf outing, and it's going to be held out at Lakeshore Golf Course Friday, June 9th. It is an 18-hole 4-person scramble. It's a great format. Last year had 22 teams. We're hoping to build on that this year. And it's only $90 a golfer before May 24th. So and afterwards that's the early bird fee. Afterwards it's only $10 more, so $100 per golfer. But it helps those who are less privileged, who are kind of in financial hardship, and it helps them to be able to enjoy the Y. As we were talking earlier about like our spring soccer program. There are kids and families out there who can't afford the program. So, those funds kind of help offset those fees and help sustain the YMCA. So we're still accepting sponsorships. We have 3 levels of sponsorship. Our youth development, which is $550, and that includes you get a 4-person team in the outing, 2 hole sponsors and a cart sponsor. And your name's published on everything, and then we have the healthy living sponsor, which is $150, and that includes a sponsor sign with your individual name at one whole location, and you get recognition on the printed material. And then our social responsibility sponsor it's just $75, and basically you get your name on a golf cart, or business name on the golf cart. So I think we try to do a good job of acknowledging those who help support the Y, and I think our golf outing kind of emulates that. So it's just another special event that we try to have to encourage participation, get people involved in the Y, and to help those who are a little less fortunate.
And on top of it, everybody loves a good golf outing anyway, so it works out for everybody that likes to do that kind of stuff, because it's a good way to be able to play the sport you love and to give back to the community.
That's right. It's sort of a win-win. It's I think for a lot of people, a lot of gals and guys, I think, who play, they really enjoy playing. They get to take an afternoon off of work, enjoy it with their friends, enjoy the beautiful golf course that we have. We're so fortunate to have Lakeshore Golf Course, and just thankful to be able to do that out there. So it is a great opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, so we got the 17th annual chip in for our community golf outing. We also have some new things coming back this spring, including boxing.
Yeah, so Rocksteady Boxing. When I started in October of 21, I thought, I was bragging to some of my friends that, the YMCA has a program for those who have Parkinson's, and either they've been diagnosed or they've had Parkinson's for a while. And I thought it was awesome. It really was. And there were some changes in the program. We lost the program there for a bit, but it's back, and we've had the program going since April 18th. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 10:30 is a program. There's an initial assessment fee of $50, and that's basically the boxing coach sort of assesses the individual. They size them up with their glove size, and then we order them boxing gloves. And then we have a registration fee of $45 a month for a member and $65 for a non-member. But the real amazing thing is that the program helps those who have been diagnosed with Parkinson's. I guess the the facts sort of say that, rigorous motion, exercise, repetitive motion, it helps your core strength, your balance, so many other things, but it sort of helps, kind of, it prolongs the disease. It helps you stay in better condition, better shape, um, and I think that's amazing. That's awesome that the YMCA does that. I mean, years ago when I was a program director, I would have loved to have had a program like this just to see the impact that it has on those folks and the good that it does. So we've got some great people up there helping and coaching and great volunteers, but the program is fantastic. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, very cool to be able to help and give back and to do those kind of things, those kind of programs, especially because Parkinson's is one of those things that I think a lot of boxer, obviously Muhammad Ali dealt with that quite heavily in his later years, and a lot of other boxers have had issues dealing with that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, and I think some of them who have had it, I think the boxing motion, that repetitive motion, just by them continuing that activity, and the benefit they get, it's pretty amazing. And studies have shown, for years now that it's just it really helps the individual. So we're excited to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like a lot of fun. Now, again, that class will be resumed back on April 18th.
Yep, we started back on the 18th, and we're going to continue the class. It's pretty much a year-round program. So hopefully, if there's anyone out there, a neighbor, a friend, a loved one that has recently been diagnosed and or has been diagnosed, encourage them to come out. They can come out. They can check it out. They can, see if they like it, see if it's something that they want to do. Many times there's individuals who get up there and that's not something they want to do. It's not something they're used to doing. But I think by them kind of slowly just, being entered that program, it's happened already that there was an individual and they didn't want to do it. And that wasn't that was not fun to them, right? To exercise. Yeah. And then they went up, they watched the class, they participated again, and now they're there. So I think they realize that it does help them. And so they're participating.
Another great program that you guys have, and I think if I remember right, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce, but you guys are working with Taylorville Memorial Hospital on the Lose to Win program.
Yeah, so we worked in conjunction with the Taylorville Memorial Hospital Foundation, and we were very fortunate to receive a grant to offer the Lose to Win program. And the Lose to Win program encourages weight loss, healthy weight loss, over a period of time. The first session we started after the first of the year, there were 61 participants. I forget what Andrea said as the total weight loss. I mean, it was amazing. And a couple of the individuals who won, and then what we do is we get the grant money, and then we basically try to give it all back. So those who win, like there's a first place team, there's a first place individual, second place team, second place individual, third place team, and so on. So we try to reward those folks for losing weight. Losing weight's a tough thing, and the older you get, it seems like the harder it is, right? So we're very fortunate to collaborate with Taylorville Memorial Hospital Foundation and to receive that grant, and we received another grant for our diabetes management program. And so we're very fortunate this year to receive those grants and to try to offer those programs for folks in Christian County.
I always loved this program because it was always something where even if you didn't win, you still won, because losing weight and feeling better about yourself and just kind of getting into those routines of this is what I need to do, it's so beneficial. I think it goes well beyond just winning a prize in some contest.
I think, you're right. And I think one of the things, Leroy, I think it kind of forces many people to get off the couch, get outside, walk, come out to the Y, exercise at the Y. Even if it's not at the Y, they're doing something. They're riding a bike, they're walking. They might be doing some light weights at home, or maybe they have weights at home, or or they're at another health facility working out. Really, just as long as they're kind of getting healthy and trying to eat healthy and lose some weight. So I'm excited. I've entered the program as of May 3rd. Although last week I had taken some time off and my son and I went on a golf trip. So I've got some work to do this week. But I'll tell you, it forces you to like, okay, nah, I don't need that cookie. Yeah, I don't need that brownie, not as much as I want it, and it makes you think twice. But just trying to get more active and get healthy is really important. And hopefully that's what we're helping people do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with Bruce Blanchard from the YMCA, talking to him a little bit about some of the great activities that are going on over at the YMCA and how you can get involved with those as well. You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show, our live stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. More of the morning show coming up right after this.
Your information station, WTIM.
Listen for Taylorville Tornado baseball, softball, and Little League games on New Country 104.1 and streamed live on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. You'll hear selected boys baseball, girls softball, and Little League games brought to you by First National Bank, Kirby Real Estate, the Christian County YMCA, Brad Davis, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and Landmark, all in Taylorville.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names: Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
Miller Media Group Advertising gets results for Janet Wolf, administrator at Taylorville Care Center.
Well, it's worked in several ways. First way is we've tried to do a great recruiting campaign, and we found that the demographics on a couple of the stations fit that market that we're after. And then with the introduction of the Chill, we feel like that specifically hits the senior market that we're trying to reach. And we've really seen an uptick in some of the phone calls and tours since using the station. We have had an increase in candidates applying on Indeed, helping direct people there, and we couldn't be happier with the results that we're getting. I'm very impressed with the level of customer service that we get, so that I have an opportunity to keep my ads fresh.
Radio gets results. Radio gets results.
This is Dwayne Wheeler, the police chief of the city of Taylorville. As a law enforcement officer, I've seen the impact that depression and suicide have on many people. Many times, those contemplating suicide endure considerable suffering and distress, but there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. You can call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help you. Thank you.
This is Jenny Turvey, manager of Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville. To learn more about our apartments, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Hey, welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. Leroy Clamola here with you on this morning. Glad to be with you. Hope you are doing all right. We are being joined. Our live stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. Got to remember to list that stuff off. We're talking to Bruce Blanchard with the YMCA about some of the great stuff that he has going on this month and beyond with the YMCA. I always like I like going. My wife likes going to the pool on the weekends. I didn't know you guys' pool was so expansive. You guys got a lazy river, a hot tub. You guys got that's a lot packed into you don't expect it to be that much in there.
I think back to when we built that and when we were building it, and John Robinson, who's the executive director at the time, who's really just a living legend in this community, great mentor, just a wonderful person. But he said, Bruce, people will come from 60 miles away. And I was kind of, no way, that's not going to happen. It's Taylorville. We're Christian County. We're not Springfield or Decatur. We're not these big cities, but every weekend people come from 50, 60 miles away or farther. And there's so many birthday parties that we host on a Saturday or a Sunday. And parents are just so excited to see the pool and get their kids out there and let them have fun and go down the slide and get in the lazy river and get in the vortex. It just spins them around. And the interactive play feature and the zero depth entry, with the tire swing and all the water features, right? The little slide for little kids. And it's awesome. It really is. And to say that, that's here. And that's at our facility, that speaks volumes. And many, many people, colleagues that I used to work with in Springfield at the Park District when I left the Y, they come back and they're like, wow, Bruce, this is just such an awesome facility. And it makes you feel good. It's pretty cool.
Well, you broke the cardinal rule, Bruce. If you build it, they will come. I'm just saying. You guys got some employment opportunities as well, I see.
We do. We're actually interviewing the next few days for a program director position. And we're excited about that to hire a new program director and get some great candidates. And then we're always looking, our childcare programs, our summer day camp coming up, we're always looking for summer camp counselors. So if there's a college kid out there, someone who's looking for a job this summer, give us a call. Our before and after school program, routinely, we've been hiring throughout the year. To just be able to keep up with ratios. We always want to try to serve at least 45 to 55 kids. There were times that we kind of had to cap it at 40 to 45. And then there were times that we had the staff and we could accept more kids. So, we have a nursery. So for members and those moms and dads with young kids, they can come out, work out, go, take a fitness class, work out, enjoy whatever. And we have a babysitter in the nursery to watch their kids in the evenings. And then we're always looking for bus drivers, swim lesson instructors, lifeguards, and deck supervisors. Seems like we can't ever keep enough of them. And then we have a facility supervisor position that, we have 3 or 4 people right now who kind of who man it, who close the facility, and they're doing a great job. But they have vacations and they have things that come up and they have family. So, and many of them this is a second job for them. It's a part-time job. So we're always looking for more help and encouraging those who are looking for a part-time job to come out to the Y.
Definitely. All right. We got about a minute left. I know there's a lot to cover here, but you guys got your fall soccer program or spring soccer programs kicking off. I know my daughter's in there, but you guys are in full swing on that one.
Yeah, we are. So our spring soccer program started April 15th. There's 130 kids in the program. It'll end this Saturday. And we started a spring prep swim program in collaboration with Taylorville Tidal Waves. And that's what's great about the Y, is trying to collaborate, work with other groups out there. And we'll continue to do that. So if anybody's out there looking for a fitness class, or we're open 7 days a week, just come on out and we'll be glad to hopefully serve you and get you into shape.
Sounds good. Bruce, where can people go to get more information on the Y?
Go to www.ccymca.org and or call us 217-287-7271.
Sounds good. Bruce Blanchard joining us this morning to talk to us. Bruce, always a pleasure to have you come on and talk to us about the great things going on at the YMCA. Again, just really, really quick, because I went quicker than I thought I would. We got the 17th annual Chip In for Our Community golf outing that'll be taking place on Friday, June 9th. Rock State boxing classes have resumed. They've come back, and the Lose to Win program is taking place as well. And don't forget, if you're looking for a job, YMCA's got you covered. That is the place to be. So, Bruce, again, great. Thanks for having you on the show.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Leroy. Thank you.
All right. More of the WTIM morning show coming up right after this.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville.